Handout number 18, Part 1, Conjunctions. Also, sometimes they're called connectors. Now, conjunctions are words, or sometimes they're phrases, but usually it's one word that connects two complete sentences. And I'm sure you know the conjunctions after, before, because. For example, I see him every day after I finish my class. So you see we have two complete sentences. I see him every day. I finish my class. So after is the conjunction, of course. Last night I took a shower before I went to bed. So before is a conjunction. I didn't go to school yesterday because I was sick. So because is the conjunction. Now be careful, because sometimes you have one word, it's a conjunction, and it's also a preposition. So for example, please call me after school. In that sentence, after is a preposition because you don't have a sentence after the word. It just says school. But if I say, please call me after you finish school, then after is a conjunction because it says you finish school. So that's a complete sentence. Okay, so here are 5 very common conjunctions. Until. Please wait here until she comes. Last Sunday night, I studied until I felt tired. So until is like a stopping point. You do something, you do something, you do something, and then you stop. Or you don't do something, you don't do something, you don't do something, and then you start. For example, I did not smile until she came. So that means no smiling, and then she came and I smiled. Okay, number 2, so or so that. And usually with this one you say so could, so can, so will, or so would. So can, could, will, or would. Please open the door so my dog can go outside. I want to speak better English so that I can get a better job. Okay? And you could say past tense. Last year I studied so I could get a good grade in ESL 67. So those 4 words are the most common. Can, could, will, and would. And it tells you the reason you did something, right? Why did you open the door? Well, so my dog can go outside. I want my dog to go outside and make it possible. Number 3, in case, or just in case, the same thing. Take your umbrella in case it rains later today. I bring aspirin to school in case I get a headache. So that just means you prepare for a situation. Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know what's going to happen, but you prepare for that possible situation in case. Number 4, even though or although, same thing. He doesn't have a house even though he is rich. She is a good artist even though she is blind. So in these situations, you need an unexpected situation or something surprising, right? Like in the first example, it says he is rich. Well, usually when somebody is rich, you expect them to have a nice house, right? A big house maybe, or some kind of house. But he doesn't have a house, okay? So with even though, you put the situation first, right? He is rich, he is handsome, he studies every day, something like that. And then the other part of the sentence is the surprise, right? So she is a good artist even though she is blind, right? Usually you don't expect blind people to be good artists, so it's surprising. Number 5, every time, whenever, each time, they all have the same meaning. I feel happy every time I see her. I call my brother whenever I feel lonely. Or you can say, I call my brother every time I feel lonely. Same thing. So that just means it's always true, right? Or it always happens each time or every time.